This is an extraordinary period for America's economy. Over the past few weeks, many Americans have felt anxiety about their finances and their future.
Tristan on the track.
The financial crisis we're fucking our face. It was a disgrace, it destroyed the human race. The blacks were rich with subprime lending. The savings were lost and so was private spending.
When the bank suffers a sudden rush of withdrawals by depositors, this is called a bank run, and it's not fucking fun!
The housing bubble burst and the bankruptcy was near. The CDOs were falling and the bankers disappeared. The investment bankers were getting fucking rich. Got jets, got horse, got private ships.
The government paid out a large amount for the loosey firms with empty accounts. They saved their friends in the investment banks, but left behind were the Lehman shanks.
Yeah, the government debt in the USA went from a AAA to a downgrade, yeah. The debt is double and employment rates too. What is Obama and the Fed going to do?
Why do you have to buy things you don't need? Are you mentally retarded or are you smoking weed?
You have to start budgeting and planning future needs. This is to avoid future suffering and bleed. Buy derivatives to secure your map. Buy options, futures and commodity swap.
We're blaming Bush for his management crap, but the heads behind was the biggest trap. Larry Summers and the Harbor guys gave up regulation and closed their eyes.
Since banks lend out most of the cash so people can buy lots of trash, and all of the finance suddenly crash and the economy go up in ash.
Yeah, the government debt in the USA went from a AAA to a downgrade, yeah. The debt is double and employment rates too. What is Obama and the Fed going to do?
The market cap was starting to get low. Obama got afraid when the debt started to grow. Use long-term thinking, economics on scale. Hedge your assets before you go to jail.
Iceland, it's fucking fucked. After the country went bankrupt, it was a stable democracy, but now the people are no longer free.
Fed Reserve started pressing money. Foreign investors thought that was funny. The dollar dropped and the debt got higher. A bunch of people had to retire.
You have to allocate your assets well. Buy when it's slow and sell when it's hell.
Where are we now? What are we gonna do? Are we gonna die or just walk around the pool? The end is
I understand their worry and their frustration. We've seen triple-digit swings in the stock market. Major financial institutions have teetered on the edge of collapse, and some have failed. As uncertainty has grown, many banks have restricted lending.